CAA fans back again with another video. Griffin Della Penna here with a Northeastern baseball Husky who just finished up his season last month and is now preparing for the MLB Draft. Cam Maldonado, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
So we kind of discussed a little bit before we started that even though your season ended again about a month ago, that you've been quite busy. And one of those things was the MLB Draft Combine that was last week in Arizona. How did that all come to be, knowing that you were going to be able to go, and then what that experience was like for you?
Yeah, it was a great experience. I got invited around the middle of the season. I was excited for it. I couldn't wait for it, but obviously I wanted to keep playing with my teammates and during the season. But unfortunately, uh, we had a good run, but fortunately we lost. But yeah, it was an exciting experience. We went to it was Phoenix, Arizona. The hotel was great. It was like a resort. It was amazing. A little pretty hot though. It was like got into the 110s, 115s. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, combine started with a lot of meetings with teams. We had fun on the field. At the park, we started off with BP and then defense throwing. Then we got a little bit of the boring stuff like MRI imaging, medical exams, all that types of stuff, and then um, after that, just strength and conditioning, testing, jumping. So yeah, it was a fun experience.
What were your expectations entering this week? You knew that you had to do the on-field stuff, but were you prepared to do all the behind-the-scenes stuff like you just mentioned, the MRI testing and all of those other kind of not as exciting aspects of the combine?
Yeah, um, I saw on my schedules like, man, like, but what are you gonna do? Like, it was like volunteer for the MRI testing, so I'd rather do it now than teams having me do it right after I get drafted. So I thought it was just convenient to do it now for everyone and just to see how my body is, how my body looks, and seeing if I'm all good.
Were you able to talk to maybe some of your former teammates or other people that you've known throughout your baseball career and what to expect from the MLB Draft Combine experience and maybe get some pointers that helped you in your performance?
Yeah. Um, during our in the winter, like Dennis Colleran, he told me, yeah, you should get invited. Like it's fun. Like you're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna meet with a bunch of teams. You're gonna have a good time. Just to be sure to prepare for the meetings and because you never know what to expect.
Did you have a moment throughout your few days there where you kind of had to step back and say, "Oh my goodness, this is crazy." Like to be in this spot, I know over the last few years it has gained maybe similar parallels to like the NFL Draft Combine, and it is televised, and there's a lot of former players there. So, were there any unique experiences that you had during your time at Chase Field?
Yeah, right before my round of BP, I mean, I saw on TV like how it's played out. But right before my round of BP, I look around and it's just you in the middle of everyone in this big stadium, just everyone watching you, cameras everywhere, and it's just like wow, this is insane. Like that was a um pretty memorizing thing.
When I was looking at some of your numbers, specifically on the hitting side of things, I mean, you were only one of 13 guys to average exit velocity over 100, and then your max was also really good. So, how would you maybe categorize your performance a few days afterwards?
I thought I was pretty well. I did pretty well. I would say, yeah, during in the hitting side, that's what I was really most excited for. I love hitting, so I just try to hit the ball at all fields and make sure I'm one round line drives. They can see some power, some oppo power. Just seeing I can hit at all types of fields. So that was my main takeaway and my main focus for that round.
You mentioned that you were able to meet with a lot of different teams. What was some of the dialogue that you had with them, maybe based on your performance, things that they've seen throughout your collegiate year in preparation for the draft?
Um, Basically every single meeting they asked the same question, which was, "What's up with your stance? Like, what made you change? What made you go to that stance, like the closed stance that like?" did anyone tell you you look like Giancarlo Stanton? Like that type of stuff. And I was like, yeah, I always told them I came into my freshman year, I had a completely different stance. I stood straight up. Like I was tall. And every time I swung the bat, my front leg would always open up. So my hitting coach, at Northeastern changed me up to a closed stance, which, I was struggling a little bit with it in my freshman fall. And then I got really comfortable with it during my winter and did great during the winter time at Northeastern, and then just felt comfortable since then.
One of the things, even seeing you play down at the College of Charleston last month, that really took me away was your speed and how that can be a great advantage in the field as a center fielder, but then also on the base pass. What are teams also really excited about specifically with your speed?
Yeah, they always ask me like how I steal the bases. I stole 30 bases a year at Northeastern, and they're excited to see me do that on field in the pros. So they're very excited for that. They always ask me if I'm comfortable in center field because I get great jumps and I look pretty fast out there too. But I like mainly being fast on the bases. I love stealing, so that's my favorite thing to do.
We were able to see Northeastern continue the, historic run that you had and very impressive over the last few years. What does it mean to you to continue to add your name to potentially a list of, first round picks, guys who have went to the league like Carlos Pena and Adam Ottavino, and hopefully soon that your name will be with them?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Northeastern they get a lot of great guys. Um like Sirota, he great player. All these players that are getting drafted at Northeastern, they were all great players. Um they all progressed during the year at Northeastern. Great coaching there to grind, but that's what makes them a great player throughout the season, and that's what makes them prepare for the pros.
And then the last one here for you. It's been a hectic last few months. Hopefully, you get some time to relax. But what do the next few weeks look like for you in preparation for the draft on July 13th and 14th?
Yeah, so since I've been back from the combine, I've just been working out with my hitting coach here at home. I pretty much go there every day, get a lift in, get my swings in, get my throws in, just making sure I'm prepared and um, getting that speed up too. So I'm just making sure I'm prepared the best as I can before the draft.
Well, Cam, thank you for taking the time. We all look forward to seeing what team is going to be very lucky to have you in their organization, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.